Okay, so here is the second part of the vinyl. It's cut out. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's a big M. Pretty decorative. There's a rose right here. This particular vinyl I don't personally like because it's not as thick as the Cricut brand. This one is the Paper Studio, and this is removable, but when I get the vinyl designs put on the box and I get all the detail painting done, and everything, all the paint is dry, then I can proceed to add the polyurethane or polyacrylic clear gloss coating to it, and that preserves anything and it keeps the vinyl from coming off. Unless you decide to peel it off, then, you know, that's your choice, but I'm doing the work, so I would hope that no one decides to peel off what I've done, but, you know, hey, that's your choice. But as you can see, this is just the outside portion of the excess vinyl that I take off. And I just kind of ball it up so where the sticky side is up. That way any extra, if I can get it off my hands, any extras, like the little small pieces, or even big pieces, but the extra stuff that I have to take off, I just stick on the sticky side of the main portion I just peeled off. So there's the M, and you can see the rose here. So with the rose, if I don't pinch my fingers first, and I don't know how to speed this thing up, so I apologize if you have to sit here and watch this whole thing, but depending on how detailed the designs are and how fragile the vinyl is, normally I can do this pretty quickly, depending on what else I got going on and how well my fingers and tweezers want to work. But as you can see, it's just, this is called weeding from what I understand. I'm new to this whole thing, as far as like the terms that other Cricut users use. But just want to be careful not to mess up the actual design. And let's see, do this one here. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see where the cutout lines are. And if you hear that whining in the back, that's just Dozer, my little pitty. Well, he's not little anymore. He's still a puppy, but he's just noisy. He's playing with Dakota on the couch. So as you can see, the more I take away of the excess vinyl, you can start to see the rose a little bit better. And this is where I'm going to have a little bit harder time because it's harder for me to see it. But there we go. And yep, that's it. So there you go. That is that portion. That is the M. Now, this is going on the side of the box. So I'm going to move my excess scrapped vinyl off to the side. Now, this is the Cricut brand here. Strong Grip Transfer Tape. Now, this particular one, if I can get it lined up right. So yeah, this one, this piece is not going to be enough because you can see some sticking out. I was hoping it would, but that's the Cricut brand. Now, oh, I still have Cricut brand. This is what, sorry, this is what it comes in that I could find. Strong Grip. Now, I'm just going to set this back down here because everything's done on the side apparently with this phone. I don't know how to flip it up right. So I apologize ahead of time. And I'm going to just hopefully quickly show you this because I have to go and get my son. So I'm just taking the wrapping and all that other excess stuff off to be able to get to the transfer tape. So I apologize for any plastic sounds and stuff. I normally have a scraper. I just don't know where it is. And the scraper basically will just make sure it's like adhered from the transfer tape to the vinyl. And I got one more piece of tape. Bear with me, I'm sorry. Tape on a clear area, just, yeah. There we go. Okay, so here is the transfer tape. Like I said, this is strong grip. And we're gonna just lay that on top there. Unroll it some more so I have some more area to work with to lay it more flat. So you're gonna cut off. So I got to use both hands here, so I apologize if you're just barely seeing any of it at the moment, but hold that into place, and I know where I'm going to make my first cut. Well, first two cuts, actually. Right up here, and then one over here. And I'm just going to cut it all the way across because the other M for the other side I'll use this other piece for. So there's that portion. Excuse me. Fresh new rolls, they like to stay bunched up like this. So I'm just going to make sure. I don't know how well you can see the grid lines underneath, but so we want to make sure there's a little extra. If I can get my hands to work right. There we go. And I know this is not a straight line. I'm not going across the grids, but okay. So there's the design. There's the transfer tape. I'm going to, same way I took the excess vinyl off of the design, I'm going to do with the transfer tape. And so there's that. Now I'm going to just scoot it on over here kind of out of the way of the camera because I don't have like a true ouch level spot here, but you can see some of it here. Like right here. I can't, if I put this any more forward, let's see. Bear with me. I'm going to try something. Will that work? No, it wants to fall. Okay. I tried. I don't have one of those selfie sticks or anything like that, so. Okay. I'm going to cut off this excess down underneath the design. So I cut off the excess. Now I'm going to flip it over. Now this is just one of many ways, but I'm flipping it over. And let's see, I might get lucky. I might. There we go. You could somewhat see it. So we're going to come up here. Now you gotta remember the rose is on this side. So I always try to be as careful as I can. Or let's just do it this way. Let's lay that there. Somewhat. Stay. Okay. Or not. So we're going to take this and lay it down. Start at a small spot and just make sure that you're putting it down to where there's no air bubbles. I have a scraper. I just don't know where it is at the moment, and I don't have time to look for it. I'm just showing you this one thing for the moment. So like I said, I have to go and pick my son up from school. So the transfer tape is now over top the vinyl decal. So just going to flip it over. This is just how I do it. I'm pretty sure there's other people who do it different ways. But this is just my easy way to do it. So, and I use the strong grip because it is better for the shimmer paper or any metallics. So there you go. There is the vinyl design now completely on the transfer tape. Now, I'm going to flip this. I got to get the phone off the box. So, all right, try to do this. Okay. Now remember which side is which here. Okay, so that's the back. This is one of the sides. So I'm going to lay it on the opposite side to where the side I want is working. And I'm going to do it like that. The other cutout designs are right there. So I've got it to where what side I want to start with. And I've got my design. Sticky side obviously down. And I am going to place this try to get it as straight as possible. And that looks, if I can get my finger off. Okay, I'm going to show you. So there you have it. It's not pressed down yet. I have to find the scraper to scrape it, but well, I might luck out. So just hang on. I'll set that back there. And since I don't know where the scraper is at the moment, I'm just rubbing the vinyl on the box itself the best I can. And now, one of the free edges from the transfer tape. If you can't get it with your fingers, just grab your tweezers until it starts lifting up, and just carefully start removing the transfer tape. And I slide it at, just kind of against itself, not, it makes it a little bit easier, because sometimes, depending on the area of the wood that it goes onto, the vinyl itself wants to kind of come back up, and like it still does it. And I'm just trying to be very careful because I don't want the design to be messed up. Dozer, you're being noisy, buddy. Okay. I think. We're gold. I might be able to use this for the second M, but I gotta try to hide this too so my daughter doesn't see it. Now, I'm gonna take this. So there is the look. Now with this, I'm going to detail paint the rose. I'm going to probably add some coloring in to the stripes here and go around the outline. And that, most of my boxes, I can't say all, but yeah, most of my boxes, I put a trim here and a trim here, all the way around the box. So, but this is the beginning of the vinyl portions for my daughter's box. I will do these later and go from there. Until next time.